Good morning. It's Friday morning, 6:45, and it's Friday the 13th, and we're doing our weekly briefing, weekend briefing. So I got some charts over here, and there's several companies that are going to talk about it. So here we have Apple, Advanced Micro Device, Car, Costco, DraftKings, Facebook, FedEx, Auto Inc., and Microsoft, Pfizer, the Spider, HBI, for the biotechs and biotechs ETF. So with that, I'm going to show you a few things to take a glance. Right now we have this set up in 2 months charts, and it's, as you can tell, it's very little we can tell, in 2 months how this been going, but and it's difficult to determine the direction of what's happening. We introduced the news company, Charlie Carrier Global. They're making news lately. I don't think the company only worth about $25 million, but it's a lot of excitement about $25 million. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. And DraftKings is supposed to report this week or next week the income, and they loading heavy on options, way out of the money at 70 or 75 cents or a dollar, something like that. They're expecting some good news, and therefore they're supposed to try to catch some money on the option. Uh, so with that, let's do this. Let's look not at 2 months, but I'm going to look at 6 months to get a better picture of it. So here we are, 6 months now. Uh, you can tell the Apple been trending very, very well. And remember that gap on 95 is still here opening. We're 25 points away from it anyway, so we might get it. So we'll see about that. Advanced Micro Device is kind of so car, the carrier have a better trend than the other ones. You see it's very smooth. It's coming along. It's coming for $20. And since June, so in 6 months, it has doubled his value from 20 to 40. So that's very good. Cost cut, as usual, keep on going up, and DraftKings, it made the head and shoulder like we expected. It went down to 35, like I figured that it made some comments about if it don't hold 40, we'll go to 45. So we got to 35 and now it's starting to go back up again. Facebook is still trading, going back and forth here. We don't know how that's going to play out. However, FedEx got a better trend. You see, it's maintaining a very smooth trend over here. We're using the 20-day and the 50-day average on this chart, and this is how it's been going, very smooth. So we're expecting that this is going to break out here very soon, coming up. The reason that FedEx dropped $20 in one day is because Pfizer, the buddies over here, promised that they had the solution for the virus. And of course, you notice that from here when it jumped up way to 42 from 36. But now they tell us, well, it might be a year from now. They're going to have only a million vaccines. More likely go to small countries first because they're more in trouble than we are. So therefore, that don't really solve the problem. Now it turned out to be that to keep those vaccines properly kept, in order to transport them, it had to be kept in refrigerated trucks. But here's the catch. And the catch is that the refrigeration is something like 100 degrees below zero. you know. So that's not easy to accomplish. So what they had to do, they had to use dry ice and stuff like that, where they compact the vaccines into dry ice to transport them. But it's a second stage because so the carriers don't have refrigerated trucks that carry that kind of temperature. What they do is they put them on dry ice and keep it below 100 degrees below zero, and then put them in another container that the container then keep it like a minus 30 degrees to prevent transfer of heat into the other container. So therefore, they can put about 1 million vaccines in one truckload on 18-wheeler. Well, that's just what they're going to make anyway. That's all they got. But it's a year away or 6 months away, but more likely a year before anything happened. So all this hype has created problems that you can see right here where the price is going down anyway. It was a false alarm. But because FedEx depend a lot from the virus as people buying online, FedEx dropped $20. Once the traders figure out that this was a hype and all these regular retail customers realize that there's no future on Pfizer, then eventually we're going to get FedEx to keep on going back up. Little Auto Company, they started in August, and it's been like a 17, and now it's making a move. There's a lot of car sales on used car, and right now used cars are hard to find. So you got to pay top price for used car, and therefore they're making money. So I want you to consider that this one. Microsoft is still up and down, but with the cloud and what have you, and the new stuff they're planning to do is going to be much better. Pfizer, you already heard what I say about it. It ain't going nowhere. That might be further down in the future, but right now people are realizing that, it's over. In 3 days, all of a sudden, in a week, that $20 jump is easily now coming back to 36. The Spider, the ETF, we trade in options, and this is for daily trade. And we're expecting that you notice that it goes to this high, come back down, go close to that, come back down again down here, and now we're back up in here. So this started to make it a channel, and what it could happen is that we might be getting close to a sell-off if the virus keep on going. So the biotech Spider, the XBI Spider on the S&P 500 is the trade trade to make if you're going to be in the vaccine business, because it covers a lot of companies in the biotechs. And you know what I say, that when the tide rise, all ship rise, and when the tides go down, not all the ships survive. So always remember that. If you want to go into just one company that is specialized on that, then we got the XBIT. It's a $20 stock. It's cheap at $20. They've been trending, they've been resting and seeing that they start moving back up. They probably hit to 22, but they can move couple of dollars in a week or so, or something like that. I'd rather trade a stock that moves $5-6 a day, and this is one of the reasons that we stick with stuff like Advanced Micro Device or Carrier and so on. With that, let's take a quick look now at the charts in a different form so you get a better view out of it. And to do that, I'm going to have to come over here and move this up. And now here we are now on the regular mode, and we can see where we're going. Advanced Micro Device is kind of trending flat between this trend, but this is a stock that coming way back from $10 a share way 18 months ago, and we keep on making money on it and trading, but right now it's kind of flat, so we had to see what's going to happen. Let me view them all and see how this will go now. So Apple is kind of flat also. It's probably going to start going up again, but remember, the virus can turn this at any time in a corner. Advanced micro device that we just mentioned a while ago. The card, you can see this beautiful trend. Look at it. It's just coming up very nice from $12 way back from May, up, up, up and away. But it's been hitting someplace. People don't realize it. Here we now had double to $40, and it's on the way to go even higher. So we're recommending that, but always trade with cautious. We normally trade daily. We don't stay in the market all day, next week or anything like that. So it's a little bit different than what everybody else do. No, everybody can do that. Costco yesterday, a week ago, have a big drop. Same way, because what? Everybody ordering from Costco, and when they say the virus, everybody run for the door, and we drop from 385 all the way down about to 365, so it dropped like $30. Now that we know the virus is nowhere near to be cured or resolve issue, it's coming back up again. So DraftKings is supposed to announce, okay, I think this week or next week after the market close, how well they're doing and so on. I don't think that they're going to do any better if the virus keep on going, but there's people loading up on the options, on call options that are going to break out. So we'll see how that play. And I'll be careful just to put, all the money in on something like this on the expectation that they're going to do better, because it's not up to them. It's a good company, but however, we got a problem, right? The virus canceled a lot of games and stuff like that, and what really happened is that they depend from gambling on those games. So until that is solved, be an issue to put all your savings into something like this. FedEx, as I said before, as soon as they start talking about the vaccine, they've been losing traction. This might take about another week before it move up. We tried to get in yesterday, doing a day trading, and we made two mistakes. We went in on the wrong account. Good thing the customer didn't kill me. We lost $200 on that trade. On the other one, we went ahead and keep the one that we wanted to trade it on, and we made $200 on that, so that kind of balanced out the whole thing. So we didn't make no money. We lost money 3 days ago on this one right here. It didn't work out too well, but last week we did real good, so it was a minor loss, about $700, and that's the way it goes. Meanwhile, Little Auto, you can tell here, now you get a better view. On a 6-month chart, they just started in August, and these people coming from $16 up to $30, so it had double, and it looked like it's gonna keep on going up. This little drop here from last week, you got to realize that the market been going down also. But as we can see here, it needed a break because it's coming from 20 to almost 30, and then it rests. Some people take a profit and then go back up again. So it got some high volume yesterday, over 75 million shares, and it probably to continue today on the same way on Friday. Microsoft keep on going back and forth here, but we're moving from 160 to 230, so that's a $40 move in 3 months. And now we got to absorb all this movement before it goes back up again. And here we go with a drought maker, and Pfizer is start the hype that they got the solution in here on Monday and here now by Friday, guess what? We're probably going to be right back where we started. Meanwhile, a lot of the other stock took some beating there. Let's go to page 2 right quick to take a look at this. And the spider is seems like it's getting tired again, so we might start going down in here with the spider. So we need to be careful with that with the SPY on the ETF. And yesterday it seemed like it dropped $3.46 for a day trader. That's fairly good. If you go early in the morning and you buy some options, you can make some money on that. The biotech ETF continue going up, and I think it's breaking a new height of 420. So what you can do, you don't want to buy the $120 a share stocks or ETFs. You can buy options on it 2-3 weeks out, and you always can sell at any time. So it's a good thing about it. When I normally do options, I just do it on a day trading, so we don't keep it for 2-3 weeks. Now, when we write options and we own the stock that's different, we sell it out 2 weeks out, and then we cash in the money that we get from the option the following day, and then we wait a week and a half, and get rid of it, and sell the stock also. So the biotech is, you can see a lot of reds up and down. So it's kind of days up, days down, 2-3 days up and then down again. It's a very shaky business with this on it. So I would recommend to do the ETF. It's more stable on the biotech that goes straight to just one company. So you can absorb some of the losses. It get absorbed by the ETF. So I think that's about it. And with that, this is the weekend briefing. And that's about all. So this is what we have for next week. And hopefully we can make some money. So we'll see you on the other side, and we'll see you next week. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye-bye.